Hello, hello, hello. So I just wanted to hop on today. First and foremost, hi, my name is Deidre Washington. I am the owner of Love on Top Lactation. I am an IBCLC or a board certified lactation consultant. And one of my friends had a really great idea to talk about breastfeeding when either you've had a C-section or you're planning on having a C-section, whether it's a repeat or you're gonna have a C-section. I thought it was brilliant, so thank you, Ashley, for the suggestion. So I'm gonna do my makeup really quick and just give my thoughts about it. I always see people do this. I was like, it's a good idea to just talk. And if doing my makeup, I am not a makeup artist. I am an amateur. So, all right. So a couple of key things. The way we give birth matters on our breastfeeding journey, right? So, sometimes if there are medical issues or anything that would warrant a C-section and you know that you're having one ahead of time, it's good to plan for it. So first and foremost, you have to understand that a C-section is major surgery. Oh my goodness, major surgery. They've gotten really good at it. They've perfected techniques and things like that with minimal scarring, but it is still cutting through, and I'm no birth educator or anything like that, but it's 7 layers of tissue from muscle to other organs. They've got to get to the uterus, all of that kind of stuff. So major surgery requires major healing, and you need a lot of rest. You need a lot of good nutrition to help support that healing. Supplementing with certain minerals and vitamins can be helpful. So taking a postnatal vitamin. I'm not a doctor, so consult with your provider about, certain supplements that you should be taking. But, the big major ones are iron, it's calcium, it's vitamin D, it is, those are the big ones. Folic acid, I don't know if that's the big one for in your postpartum phase. I mean, all of the vitamins and minerals are really important. Let's see. I'll put a list up of really important vitamins and minerals that you should have in your postpartum phase. I don't want to just blab off at the mouth on, whatever. I'm not looking at it. I'm not reading that right now. But so proper supplementation, but nutrition and hydration. Hydration's a big one. And I don't want you to think the more water I drink, the more milk I'm going to make. No, your body will function optimally, right? So will drinking a gallon of water yield a gallon of breast milk? No, but when you're hydrated, the systems of the body work better, right? So whether you're lactating or not, when you're hydrated, your kidneys function better, your liver, your energy, your mental clarity, and just overall energy levels can be swayed with whether you're dehydrated or hydrated or not. So I say all that to say, if you're having a C-section or if you've had a C-section, Get that healing in order with rest, with hydration, with nutrition. Get that support in order. Your friends and your family that are there, hopefully supporting you. If you don't have friends or family, like, you've got to find a doula company, you've got to find somebody that specializes in postpartum care. Lactation consultants can help you find resources, but a really good team around you is important. So when you're starting with breastfeeding after a C-section, it's really important to get the baby skin to skin. We underestimate the power of skin to skin. There's a lot of physiological things that are happening when your baby is put on your physical skin. Your body releases hormones that are important for breastfeeding. So oxytocin and prolactin and all that stuff are controlled by different stimuli that you are encountering. So if a stimuli is, fear, or the output would be fear. If something is like scary for you, those hormones can be affected. So again, how you give birth, if it's an emergency C-section, your body is producing cortisol because you might be stressed or unsure of what decision you should make. So skin to skin kind of helps, it helps regulate you and your baby. So getting baby skin to skin as soon as possible. Partners can do skin to skin with the baby. That helps your baby kind of recover from birth in the early phases. And it's literally skin to skin. It's not onesie with a hospital gown. It's your skin is exposed, your baby's in their diaper. And just realizing that breastfeeding, getting a good latch, getting, the confidence to know that your baby is getting enough, that takes time. It's not okay, I took the class. Now, yes, you are prepared with the knowledge. Now you have to insert the experience. And nobody is exempt from having the initial part of an experience. Not everybody masters everything the very first time they try it. You actually master it by making mistakes and by being unsure and doing it over and over again. So, understanding that, having patience with yourself, I can't say that enough, because nobody is exempt from, the jarring, hard part of motherhood. But with proper support, with enough information, and then, your body is doing its thing. You grew a whole baby, so your body is probably able to make milk. So yeah, sometimes it's the management of lactation that is the problem. Most of the time it's the management, not the actual making of the milk. So taking your time, having some patience with yourself, managing pain. So that's a big thing. I know for women of color, Black women especially, and I know this anecdotally, I'm sure there's research, I don't know the research right now, but just from what I hear, there's not enough pain management that's happening with Black women after a C-section. So being in pain and breastfeeding, and maybe, if there's issues with breastfeeding, you might be in pain in your breast as well. It's not a good thing. It's a recipe for weaning early or introducing formula early. So pain management, definitely talk to your team, your provider team, if you are having a lot of pain. So again, 7 layers of skin are getting, what is the word when you kind of, what, I'll insert the word, I don't know the word at the moment. We're slicing through a lot of tissue. So that could hurt. That probably does hurt. So, you know, when you're prescribed the medication, definitely follow up with an IBCLC. I would say follow up with your doctor, but your doctor may err on the side of caution and say, oh, I've heard things like pump and dump, delay feedings for 12 hours, you know, stop breastfeeding or pump only for however many days. It's probably not true. We can look it up for you and give you the actual, you know, evidence-based information on it. I have the app on my phone. Any medication I can look up, I can see what happens with the milk, what happens with the babies. Sometimes there's not a lot of information and studies on it, but we can take clues from different things like the half-life of how long a medication stays in your system. So, you know, let us handle it. We're the experts. We know what to look for, and we can help guide you and like help you have a conversation with your provider. So manage the pain, manage the pain. Take the medication if you need to. You're not weak. Yes. Let's see, support. You know, in hospitals, I've heard a lot of things about like different people's philosophy. I don't even have, oh, I do have a baby. On how you, like the position you latch the baby in. Girl, I do have a new diaper for this baby. Anyways, in the hospital, they might tell you football hold. Just, okay, so if my incision is here, I mean, and really, if I had my belly still, it might be a little higher. So, you know, the concern is like the baby on the incision. I think that you'll be protected enough so you will know your body and how you feel on whether weight on the incision works for you or not. So we'll talk about both. So if your baby can rest on your incision comfortably, if it's nicely packed up in there, having your baby rest on you is an ideal position. You don't have to do football hold if you're comfortable with your baby in front of you, but this is a common one. So with any of the positions, you want to make sure your baby is turned in toward you. This is a huge baby. Your baby is going to be smaller than this when they're born. Actually, I don't know. Probably. Your baby will be smaller. But the thing is, the baby, it's not that he or she is laying on their back and you're offering the breast like this. No, we want your baby tucked in nice and tight to you. I'm in like a fancy smancy computer chair here. But yeah, I'm not gonna move. But yes, turn that baby in, the belly in towards you. We want the baby to latch with their chin pressed in towards your breast. So exaggerating, bringing your baby like way far away from the nipple so that when you offer the breast, they have to like lunge for it. They have to come up and around onto the breast. We don't want baby up here and having to look down to come to the breast. Do you see what happens to the throat? If I'm looking down, the throat closes off. We want baby to have their throat nice and clear. So scooting away, offering here so they come up and around. Up and around. Okay, cool. If you're cool with the incision, get your baby on top of you. Having good stability in your feet is important. That's a big thing. My husband and my baby are home. Anyways, good stability in your feet. So if your feet are tiptoeing on the floor, or if you're on your couch and like your thighs are too short for how long the couch is. I don't know if that makes sense. But get you a stool or something, or bring the coffee table, bring the ottoman closer. Girl, let me keep my stuff closed. And have feet stability, because you can hold your baby up better like this, as opposed to if I'm like having to flex my toes to keep my body stable. Here, I don't have to worry about it, and it actually gives me like, you know, something to lean on. I could put a pillow right here, you know, our nice boppy pillows, the breast friend. If you don't have those, you don't have to have them, but you know, sometimes a couch or a pillow, a couch pillow or a bed pillow might work better. So those are my few thoughts about C-section. The biggest thing is heal your body. Healing. Do the least amount possible. Let everybody else do everything. The cleaning, you should not be doing. They should be feeding you. Please, God, let them give you food. They should be drinking you. Give something to drink. And encouraging you, and, you know, rubbing your feet and telling you that you're doing a good job. You're gonna hear my baby bust in here. I might end this video. Thank you for listening. I hope this is helpful for you. If you want to know more, shoot it in the comments below. I'm gonna try not to spend forever editing this and just post it, all right?